Look into the eyes of a Byronic character when I stare at you. You're Tatyana when her dreams of marriage tear at the seams. Seems apparent the modern day version doesn't care for the cream. Just spends all of his days staring at memes. His character bleed is fairly complete. I can barely believe he's the same kid who'd go to the booth, stare at the screen, sharing his deeds, pair it with grief, say a prayer and then leave, and then be right back there in a week. Getting worse with time like most TV shows, but compensating with skills comparable to MCs that are now the least known. Cause the jester stole the crown and now the crowd's ablaze. Nowadays you get meaningful to be dethroned. Byronic hero, fancy way of saying an iconic zero who has slight problems with Nero. Godfather's the royalty, but boy if he's the king, I'll be the Godfather like Robert De Niro. Only a fool toils to pull minerals from the ground, then turns around and uses them to forge himself a crown. Tomorrow the sea may shift on the land, wash it off his head and bury it back under the sand. Rarest treasures in the Sahara desert, with ancient symbols like you might find there in your sweatshirt. It's rather strange to follow their example. How long until people are picking up our tattered remains? Satanist thrasher hoodies and art necklaces. Abortion of long lost Moloch's vestiges on our society. Thought he lost notoriety, but no, overculture demons on sole propriety. This is why I loathe sobriety, entirely too stressful. My threshold looms quietly on the horizon, with stories I need to finish writing. Time to tighten up my grip on this life and fist fighting. Nothing I write is good enough. Didn't have a struggle, I can't write about the hood and stuff. I knew if I was a rapper that I just couldn't bluff. 5'8" white kid, I ain't the best at looking tough. I get shooken up, but I keep it all inside me. Stoic demeanor, but on the inside I'm lively. Noticeably meaner when you try to try me. Probably get my ass kicked, but you can't fault me for trying. One word to describe me would be discontent. So distracted by my head that people feel a disconnect. Numb pain to the mundane, so I don't often care. Zoned out, so people think there's nothing going on upstairs. Ain't it funny, it's the opposite. Dummies underestimate me and then they get popped and quick. But I'm so apathetic, I might give them all the slip. If I went full force, then they would often quit. Physical embodiment of sense from Undertale. Good enough to succeed, but unambitious enough to fail. Feel like I'm always only one screw up from jail. Maybe I should go, so I can't up and bail on rap. Leave it as my only option. Maybe get a face tat. I wanna be able to go and answer. I so often offer to go blow for blow with noggins, yet I get no responses.